Hey y'all, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make this really cute witch hat centerpiece. Alright y'all, what do I have here? I have one of these big witch hats. It's got cat hair on it because my cat was snuggling with it a while ago. But anyway, it came from Dollar Tree, the Dollar Tree Plus. It was $5. And from what I can remember, last year, I believe Walmart had some of these really large witch hats too. But you know, let's see if we can find some place. There's stupid daggone fly in here. But anyway, we're going to have to find a place that we can cut some of this tinsel just to get it started. And we're going to pull all of this tinsel off. You're like, oh, that's a lot of work. Yeah, it'll be worth it. I think, I hope, I'm praying it's going to be worth it. Because see, the tinsel here, I'm just going to unwind it from the entire hat. So we are down to the bare bones of our witch hat here. Now, if you wanted to start at the top, of course, you could have started at the top, but this was wrapped like around and around and around and around. I had to cut that off with wire cutters, and it was a pain in the tush. Now, as with any of these things that contain that hideous tinsel stuff, y'all know I hate that stuff. It's kind of held together very, very shoddily. So as you can see, the seam here, oh shoot, I knocked it over. I used my hot glue gun, and I just put a line of glue like where it is being held together down here at the bottom, just to give us a little extra stability, okay? We all need stability. I'm going to be using next this Bernat blanket yarn. Let's change my lighting here. This Bernat blanket yarn from Yarn Inspirations. This came from Joann's. It's just black yarn. It's not the really big bulky yarn. It is a super bulky 6 weight, okay? So now I'm going to find the end of this. And what I want to do is wrap the bottom separately from the top, because we're going to be doing it in a different manner. Instead of going around this way and trying to glue it down and everything and get it to hold together, we're going to be wrapping it this way. Yeah, you're going to have more ends doing it that way, but I just think it's going to look better, and I think it's going to be less aggravating. But first, you see all these little nubbies here? And like I said, this yarn isn't exactly the thickest. So I think what I want to do is I'm going to cut off all of these little nubbies here with these wire cutters, just like so. Does it have to be perfect? Boop. I'm going to cut them off. And I think I'm just going to leave the ones here on the inside, because once we wrap it this way, you're not going to see those, okay? So let me cut all of them off. So now we have the nubbies cut off, and I'm going to take this yarn, and let's start on the bottom somewhere. I guess like right here on one of these seams will be as good a place. Stop! Will be as good a place as any. Then we can put some glue here, and it's going to help hold it together even more. Oh my gosh, my cat was on everything, man. Look at that. So let's just put this glue right there and let it set up. So now let us just pull some of this yarn out. I'm just going to get a good amount here. There. And now I can put the skein over here and get it out of the way. I'm just going to roll this up into a ball just to make it easier to work with, okay? And then what we're going to do basically is just wrap this around and around. And like I said, don't worry about these inside here. You're not going to see them. So now we have this glued down to the bottom right there. I'm just going to take it and just weave it around. I have to hold it in place. So you just weave that around. And the little nubbies on the inside is going to help to hold your yarn in place. So you're not really going to have to put a whole lot of glue on here to hold it down. Because as I clip these off, you can still see that there's like a little bit of a nub there. It's just not a whole lot. And the yarn will probably cover that. If not, I'll just glue a loop around it here in a little bit. Yeah, see, if it won't cover like that, we'll fix it. Don't worry about it. And I'm just going to wrap this all the way around the brim. I have this bottom part wrapped, and now we're going to go for the top. And I know that this is difficult to see. This is as far up as my camera will go at the moment. Where is the thing? It's bad when you lose your thing. You ever lost your thing? It's bad when you lose your thing. Anyway, here it is. All right, so now we're just going to start up here at the top. I'm just going to put a blob of glue right there. And let's just attach this. Oh, it's curled. Ah! We're just going to attach that like so. Let that glue set up. and then wrap it around and around and around until we get all the way down to the brim. Now that our hat is wrapped, I'm going to use some of this orange ribbon, and this came from Dollar Tree. They're starting to put out their fall and Halloween ribbon now, and this is really pretty, but it's a little sheer. Okay, so what I'm probably going to have to do, and it's just a little too wide for what I need. Let me see, I might either have to double this up, or I might just have to fold it in half. Let's see. If we fold it in half like this way, this way, like with the pretty side facing out, and then just put the edges together like this, I think it's going to fit around here a lot better. Let's see. Yeah, it's going to fit better because this hat tapers. It's got like a pretty harsh taper to it, and I think that will work like that. So let's find which side that I want for the back here. I don't even think it makes that big of a difference to me. Just take this, and please be careful with your hot glue on this, because like I said, this ribbon is very sheer, and the hot glue will just ooze through it. My daggone phone cut off. But anyway, what I was saying is, just be careful with the hot glue that might ooze through your ribbon. So I'm just going to hold this down right here until it sticks down. I'm going to murder this gnat here in a minute. I'm going to wrap the ribbon around and then glue the end down. So now what I'm doing is I just finished making one of my easy no-tie bows. A lot of y'all have seen me make this already, so I didn't go into depth on how to do it in this video. I will have a link for you though in the description box, and also in the comments I'll have a link pinned to the video where I make my no-tie bow, and I'll fluff. I don't even know if I want to fluff out the loops. I kind of like the way that looks flat, just like that. I don't think I want to fluff them out. I like that. But as you can see on this, I'm not putting tails on it. So let's see which side I want to be the presentable side. And I think this side right here. So I'm just going to hot glue. I'm just going to hot glue this bow right to the side here and hold that in place until this glue sets up. How cute is that? I need to go back and cover this. Don't need to cover this because I'm getting ready to put some picks down in here, and I really don't think it's going to matter all that much as to whether or not that little bar is covered. But what I have here, hold on, let me get my box. I have I have a whole box of these awesome Halloween picks that I had gotten at Walmart Halloween last year. And I think, I'm not even sure. Oh, I like that pumpkin one. You see that? That's adorable. Let me pick out which ones I want. I think I'll use that one. Isn't that cute? These were 98 cents, but I got them on clearance. It was after the holiday, and I only paid 50 cents for them. Okay, so look, it has the pumpkin, and it has like this little spider, which is not going to show up very well against the hat, but why is there a snowflake? I don't know. Let's just cut this tail end off here. Oh, geez. There we go. Okay, now this ribbon that goes around the hat, I didn't glue it down, I don't think. No, I didn't glue it down. So let me just stick this down in there just to see if it's going to fit and see if I like it. I may have to trim it down. If I have to trim it down, I'm just going to pause the video so you don't have to watch me do that again. Okay. Now I haven't glued this down yet. I just stuck it down in there. Now let's see. This one up here, this needs to be trimmed off because you see it doesn't match the other ones. And I knew that when I bought these, a lot of them, like people had picked over, but I'm like, you know what? I can trim it up when the time comes. It's no big deal. Let's see, what other ones do I have? I want to put a little bit of something behind here, a little bit more orange. Okay, I have this one that has this bat and the candy corn. Oh man, I don't want to cut this one apart because I really like it. But I have more over here. But see, you can just cut these apart. There's like a bunch of little components on these. Maybe, you know, you see, well, I don't like the bat. I'm not going to use the bat. Don't use the bat. But, you know, you can cut it apart and use different pieces. So when you see this stuff, you know, on clearance or on sale, keep that in mind that you can use individual components. See, I can take those off and use that on something else. But now these, because like I said, this has some black aspects here that's really not going to show up on the hat See, you can just tuck the orange ones behind it, and that way the black ones really stand out. So let's see, and I will glue all this into place, of course, but we are having some awful, awful weather here, and I'm trying to get this done before the power goes off again so that you can see what it looks like, and I will just glue it down here in a little bit. But yeah, there we go. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Y'all seen it at the beginning of the video, but hang tight, and I'm going to have another picture of it for you to see at the end of the video, okay? So anyway, just put it where... Let's see. Oh, the orange is kind of like in the background of all the black stuff there, so you can actually see it. And there you go. I'm not liking this spider. So you know what I'm probably going to do with him? I'm going to cut this spider off. Let's cut it there. Oops, flip it around, Amber. I'm going to flip it around like this. Let's take a look. Yeah, I'm really going to have to glue all this down. And I think I'm just going to glue the spider right in the middle of the bow. I think that would look okay. So let's just glue this spider down, and then I'm going to glue down all of the, it's not greenery, amber, the florals, I guess you could say. I will glue all of that down, and then that will be that. But let's see, I had a spider, an orange spider, that came from another pick. Someone had completely torn this thing apart, and it was laying in the bottom of the little box at Joann's, and I asked them if I could have it, and they let me have it, because see, it's kind of raggedy. But look, I've got like this little spider here. Now let's trim him. Stop! I want to trim him off right at the base there, and I want to glue that. Y'all can't see, I'm sorry. I'm going to glue that to the to the top of the hat. Oh gosh, I can't talk. Let's see. Right about here. I'm going to glue that spider down right there. And now, I really like that. That is cute. And now I am going to call this little hat done. And this is definitely something I'm going to have on display in my home because I'm really liking it. I wish it was purple, but we're working with orange, and that's that. But if you would, please look down in the description box. You'll find the link to the bow, and also down in the comments. But anyway, give this video a thumbs up, click subscribe, check me out on other forms of social media, the links to all of which will be in the description box down below, and I will talk to y'all later.